Hello everybody, today I'm going to do another Masters of the Universe Origins review. Today I'm going to do Hordak and Buzzsaw Hordak. And also, if you watch the whole video through, I'm going to have a surprise review too. So, watch the whole thing, I think you're going to like it. Let's get at it. Hey everybody, okay, so we're going to start with the Hordak figure that is based off of the original Hordak action figure. Now, as the original one, he comes with the same accessories. He comes with a little bat gargoyle shield thing that the original one came with. It was always kind of a neat piece that I always tend to like. It comes with the standard Horde crossbow. All the main characters of the Horde had one. He has the standard articulation points like all the other figures. Ball joint head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, upper leg, ankle. This little twisty point here, and also at the ankle. Couple of things about this figure is, one, unlike the original figure, this here is a separate piece. It could actually come off if you want to, where the original one is part of the mold of the arm. His armor here, the original figure, had colored stripes here. I believe it was a red. He does not. And now, I believe there was two types of heads for this particular Hordak. I saw a Pixel Dan video, and the Hordak actually had black eyes with red pupils. The same with his Buzzsaw as well. Buzzsaw Hordak, which we'll do his review next. Where this one, he has just the red eyes. And be honest with you, I like the red eyes better than the black eyes with the red pupils, because it's a lot more like the original action figure. So, he also has vinyl cape that's connected onto the back. Unlike the original one, the original one is just two clips. This looks like it's just a long, yeah, it's permanently on there. And I actually think the original one, it was a vinyl, like a thinner vinyl cape than this particular one. So, you know, hopefully they have Hordak. I know they have also Mosquitor, and also the Paracon exclusive that has, you know, Hordak, Grizzlor, and the Troop. So hopefully we're going to get the full Horde. That would be awesome. So definitely always was a fan of Hordak, so I like this figure. Alright, so next we have Buzzsaw Hordak, which is basically the same figure as the original Hordak. He too comes with the crossbow. He does not come with the little bat gargoyle shield. Like the other Hordak, this is not a molded piece onto the arm, so it can be removed if you wish. He basically has the same look, but he is a deluxe figure. He also comes with a second head, you know, smiling Hordak head. And he comes with two types of sprockets. This one, and I'll show you the other one in a minute. The thing I like better about this Hordak than the other one is he has the standard red eyes, but he has dark rings underneath the eyes, which was a lot more like the original Hordak figure, where if you look at this one, it's just the red eyes with white around it. And I kind of like the black around the eyes because it gives it more depth, and it just looks meaner and eviler. So, now with the play action he comes with is the buzzsaws that pop out of his chest. So you open this, I'm going to do it away from the screen, and it's really tight. It's really a tight. So you really have to push down to get it to shoot out. But it will shoot out. And then when you got your spikes here, you just push them back in and you'll hear a click. That means it's now secured in there and it's ready to fire again. Then you just close them up and then you use that play action, you know, whenever you want to use it. This is the other set of buzzsaws that were in his chest. Like I said, there's two different types. They fit in there nice and they definitely project. So, you know, it's definitely a worthwhile play feature. So, just be careful with your kids with it because, you know, they might shoot their eye out. So, that's Hordak, the Buzzsaw figure, deluxe figure. Alright, so now for our secret surprise review. Get ready for it. Ta-da! The slime pit. The original 1980s slime pit. Goes nicely with the figures. I already have it all loaded up and ready to go. So, this was one of my favorite toys from the Masters of the Universe line. Now, I have He-Man's chest piece off for this video because of the factor on the back of his chest piece, there's a little piece that the sword goes on, and what happens is the slime goes behind him because it pokes him out a little bit too far. So all the slime goes behind him instead of all over him, which is the fun of the pit. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the original slime. You know, that's long since dried up and died. So, you know, I had to go to the toy store and buy some. The neat thing about the slime pit was that it wasn't just about covering your hero in slime, but it came with a mini comic right here. And in the mini comic, it actually explains that the slime is a special slime that actually makes you a slave to Hordak. So, when you get slimed by the slime pit, it engulfs you and then you become Hordak's slave. Now, of course, it's He-Man and he got slimed. And we all know he'll overcome it. But Hordak had him go after Skeletor. And then, you know, he overcomes it and becomes He-Man and saves the day. So that was always a neat thing about the slime pit, was that it wasn't just something that was meant to glop up characters, but, you know, there was a rhyme to reason to it. So, I already have this thing loaded up. First things first is it has the hand claw. And that was always used to, you know, lock your poor victim into the, you know, the slime pit. I also put a little bit of slime down in the pit itself, you know, for effect. Now, unfortunately, this new slime, you know, I'm going to tilt it down to bear on them. It doesn't run as fast as the old stuff. Like, it's going to take it a good minute to come out of there, you know, which is, like, I mean, maybe I remember it different as a kid, but, you know, it always felt like it came out quicker. So, this stuff kind of takes a minute. Let me see if I can speed the process up by moving the cap and pushing that down a little bit. You know, like I said, it just seems to take an extra minute to go down. You know, we'll all be dead and in the grave by the time this shit comes out. Give this stuff an extra push. Make sure it comes out of the nose and the mouth and gets He-Man good and slimed. Like I said, it's a little bit slow. You know, I know definitely as a kid it came out a lot quicker. And, you know, I guess nowadays it's just hard to find good slime. But slowly oozing down on them. You know, just put the cap back on. And as He-Man's getting slimed, got Hordak over here smiling and laughing at him. You know, kind of put to use that smiling face that he has. And then you have Mosquito over there with him, like, you know, making all the right moves. So eventually I'm going to help this out a little bit here, just pull it down and stuff. So He-Man gets good and gooey and slimed, and like I said, unfortunately, this slime ain't as good as when we were kids. But this is an original slime pit. Get a little bit coming out of the nose, and He-Man's now on his way to becoming Hordak's slave from the slime pit. So, there we go. Goodbye, He-Man. Welcome to Slave World. So, yeah. So that's the slime pit. It was always a neat design. I always liked this dinosaur head look to it. You know, and it was cool because it has the one hand over here and the other hand over there. So it almost looks like there's a creature behind it, you know, hold it like behind, like, you know, I guess the archway there, you know. So, goodbye, He-Man. So, He-Man's off doing Hordak's bidding. While we're doing that, the other neat thing about this particular playset is that it comes apart easy. Like, there's a piece here that you squeeze, and the head part comes right off. And the nice thing about that is it just makes it easier to clean it out. So you could take this jaw piece off, the upper skull, and then you can clean out the jaw a lot easier than you would if it wouldn't come apart. And like I said, I believe it's manufactured that way. So that way, you know, you could get all the slime from in there and then dispose of it into its slime container, because the head piece is three pieces. You got the lower jaw, you got the upper skull. Ooh, got boogers. Ew. And then you also have the top of the skull. And then even the hand piece is pretty easy to clean up as well, because of the factor that it's a big solid piece in there. It's hard to get a good angle right now. And all it does is just pull up, and then you can easily just dig your hand in there and get it out of all your little nooks and crannies. So, another neat thing, now that I got the slime out of it, is has a nice piece of Hordak's, you know, face. If you look into the pit, it has some nice detail in there, a little skull, you know, nice coloring to the claw. Claw is easily operated by a lever in the back here. Just pull on the lever and the hand goes up and it goes back down. And like I said, the headpiece goes together pretty easy. It's just those two clips. Let me put this back down. So it's just those two clips. You just push them in and they go through the eye sockets, and then the slime pit. And that is my review for tonight. The two Hordaks and the slime pits. Hope everybody enjoy. Have a good night.